Oh,
So
good.
I'm gonna start over again. So granted, it seemed like Mike Tyson was extremely past his prime, very obvious, 58 years old, and now Jake Paul has him on his resume. Just my humble, honest opinion, I feel like during the fight, Jake probably expected something, and now in the middle of the fight, after seeing Mike's movement, after his lack of able to actually make it competitive, I think Jake pulled his punches, showed some humility, and carried him to the eighth round, opposed to ending him. So, what's your thoughts about everything that you saw tonight?
I thought the fight was. I thought it was hard to watch. Um, going into the fight, I'm riding with boxing. I'm thinking Mike Tyson is going, just go out there and crush this guy. You understand what I'm saying? Like I thought he was gonna come out there and get the knockout, but Jake. Don't get me wrong, Drake's not an. It's not an easy night with Jake. He has a lot of pride. He works very hard. He has a lot invested in everything that he does. So I'm not surprised at the outcome, but I was expecting Tyson to get the win. But when you're in there with the 58-year-old guy, it's that's exactly what it looked like. We got exactly what was on the table. Mike Tyson looked every bit of 58 years old, and uh, I don't give Jake much credit, if any, for the win.
You know, he mentioned that hey, I might want to do it again. Kind of a moment where he didn't get the defeat, the win, he didn't get the glory. Most times, people usually at that moment be like, I'll have to think about it, things like that. But he seemed pretty adamant of the idea, like, I might still do it, and even pointing at the fact that I might do it with Logan, kind of like how you mentioned that if he was able to pull it off with Jake, he'll go after his brother. So, I mean, as a fighter, right? You're not at that point or stuff, but you think he's now at a point where he's kind of suffering with the idea of like wanting to keep fighting. We've seen him with Ali with after he lost to Larry Holmes, he did it with Trevor Burbank, and so it's just
It's like it's in boxing. We eat what we kill. So he want to keep eating. So he want to keep killing. And you know I can't. I haven't made it to that point of my life yet where you can say that I'm too old to be fighting. I'm still an active fighter, but with Mike, it was just sad to see tonight. It's like almost like a like you said earlier, like a close your eyes and just hope you can't wait till it's over type of moment. Um, this was definitely something that the boxing community, sports community in general, we need to take a second and be like, okay, that's enough. How long are we gonna let Jake Paul keep getting away with this? He's fighting 40-plus-year-old MMA fighters who have been out of the cage. He's fighting boxers who can't make it out of their regional Golden Gloves. He's fighting a 58-year-old ex world champion. It's just okay. Like we need to see you fight somebody else. Let's see you fight somebody with the pulse. That's somewhere around your age and that's somewhere around your skill level. Because when we seen you do that, you lost to Tommy Fury, and when you had the opportunity to prove it against me, that fight fell apart. So even if it's not against me, like I just want to see him in there against somebody that can give him a run for his money. Take a chance, bro. Take a chance. Take a fight. And I got the right to say that because I I put my undefeated record on the line against somebody that was uh 20-0 with 18 knockouts. I only had 12 fights at the time. A lot of managers, promoters, they wouldn't let their fighter do that. Um, I think Jake needs to go ahead and take some of the risks that some of the fighters out here being asked to take. You got people asking Canelo to fight Benavidez. You got people, Demetrius Andrade putting his undefeated record on the line against Benavidez. You got just so many fighters up and down the board. Devin Haney going to Australia, fighting Cambosis twice. You got him fighting a dangerous Ryan Garcia. You got Tank fighting a dangerous Ryan Garcia. You got Shakur Stevenson always stepping up to the table to fight world champions. You got Amanda Serrano, a fighter who you promote, stepping up and fighting Kaylee Taylor not once but twice. It's just if boxing is going to turn into a circus because of you, at least dig down and take a chance, man. Take a chance and take a real legitimate fight. Um, at this point, it's just he's turning boxing into a circus. It's not. It's not. It's not. It wasn't a good thing to watch. And like I said, even if it's not me, I just want him to fight somebody, and maybe he'll win. Maybe he'll win, but just to me, I don't think it's a good look. Not for me, not for him, not for boxing. It's just you need to fight somebody with the pulse.
I want to get the chat involved. So I have one more question. And granted, if you guys have any questions for Rock, I know there's comments all over the place. I will highlight them. I'll read them to Rock so that he'll be able to talk. Because what I'm doing is this is gonna be Hasim Rahman Jr.'s immediate reaction to it. So we're gonna do a little spin and get you guys involved. But I guess my last question before I start picking out questions in here is he is clearly tied to Canelo, right? Would it be disservice if Canelo took that fight and gave him an opportunity for the people who feel disgusted about it? I recognize, I understand what Jake's doing, and I want to say, like, I hate it, love it. Like, it kind of is, it is what it is for me, right? So, but some people look at it like, Canelo, don't give him that fight, and some people say, Canelo, please fight him and end it. What is your thoughts? Should Canelo, if there's anybody who has the marquee name to, just like a Mike Tyson was able to bring him and Jake together, if Canelo agreed to do it and everything worked out, would you want that, or would you not want that and want him to do something else?
I mean, from what I've seen tonight, Canelo will have no problem against Jace. It's very easy money. So if you're Canelo and you're sitting there like, all right, I gotta go fight this monster, and I'm gonna make whatever 50 million, or I can go fight this YouTuber and I can make 150 million, and it's gonna be easy. I think it's very easy work for Canelo. I think it's a huge payday, and I think it's not much of a risk for him. The risk is way lower than the reward. Um, you know, Jake is a great promoter, marketer, influencer. He's great in all those things, but what he's not great is in boxing, and I think that even more showed tonight. Uh, it's beyond me how big of a spectacle this is, and I just would even if I'm not wishing bad on anybody. So if he fights someone else, if he fights someone with a pulse and he wins, then so be it. But just go ahead and make yourself like a Caleb Plant, like a anybody who's out here taking risks when they fight. This is not a game, and him making it seem like, oh, I did it. Anybody can do it. He is where he is because of money. If it wasn't because of money, money wasn't a factor in it, he would not be anywhere close to where he's at. And I just think he needs to step up and fight somebody with a pulse. Like I said, if he fights Canelo, he's going to sleep.
Like I said, if any of you guys have a question, I'll be happy to read it for Rock, and Rock would be happy to answer it. I guess while some people are looking to submit some questions, and do you think that Jake will ever come back and look to say, hey, I made it to heavyweight. Now I will fight the guy that I originally was gonna fight at heavyweight, or you think he's gonna try to, like, not make it happen and move on from that point?
I think I gotta. For me, my mentality is I have to have something that he wants. So it's on me to go get something that Jake wants, and then once I have something to offer, because I was originally I wasn't even the original opponent. I was a step in. They put me in to replace Tommy Fury when he couldn't get to the states. So if I get something that he wants, then okay, he'll most likely do it. But in order for me to get there, I may have to do some things that'll make him like, oh no, I ain't getting in the ring with that guy. And it's Allahu Allah. Allah is the best of planners. So um, whatever his plan is, it is. But I do not think that he will fancy getting in the ring with me, especially at heavyweight. Without the rehydration, without the weight cut and all that. But we'll see if he how he feels when now he has to. I don't know what his weight is like on a regular basis, but we'll see how he feels when he has to go back down in weight and make a certain weight and well, which is 200 pounds. We'll see how he feels after that, and he may be like, you know what, I'm not doing that no more. I'm going up to heavyweight, and I'll be here waiting for him.
Um, Spaceman Envy in the chat says, uh, Hasim has a good opportunity to call out Jake for being a hypocrite about weight and maybe challenge him. What's your thoughts on that comment? That's
I think it's I've been calling him out on that, and I think that if he does want to be respected, if he does want to get the respect of the boxing public, he'll do it. But I think that loss from Tommy Fury, I think that weighs on his mind. He repeatedly, over and over again, stated how I was a better opponent than Tommy Fury. He couldn't get past Tommy Fury, so that only tells you what would have happened if we got in there. I don't think Jake's ever been knocked down. Uh, I don't think he wants that to happen to him. I don't think he wants to get knocked down. I don't think he wants to get knocked out. So I'm here. I'm here. They know they don't have to pay me 20 million like they paid Tyson. They know, I took the fight, I was the lowest paid opponent Jake had ever had. So well, it wouldn't cost much uh, as far as compared to his other opponents to get in the ring with me to get a fight that he would get a way more credit for. He would get 10 times, 100 times more credit fighting me than he would from the biggest payday of his life, most likely, and fighting Mike Tyson. He would get way more credit if that's what he wants. But I don't know if that's what he wants. He may just actually be this content creator that I called him years ago. He may just be here for the content.
$2 super chat. Paul and Canelo are the same. Don't test themselves. Damn, that's what that's what he came in on. I gotta read that super chat. It's mad shade. So, Francis says Hasim Jr. They know you will put him on his ass, and it was too risky. What are your thoughts on Fran? I think I'm saying your name right. Francis saying
Francis.
that.
I agree. I agree, man. I think that there's people on his team that are familiar with me, and they know how I'm coming. They know I'm not about to be no walk in the park. Not Andre August or the other pro guy he fought. It wasn't gonna be anything like that. Uh, at the time, his trainer at the time was BJ Flores, and I've knocked him down several times in sparring. So I know he knew it was a big risk, and they were really relying on the weight to uh, really affect my performance. Straight up one on one, mano a mano, um, heavyweight, no weight class, no, the same way he just fought Mike. He fight me 3 minute rounds, 10-ounce gloves. I don't see him doing that. I don't think he's man enough to do that.
Who do you blame for? Oh, my bad. Let's see. Oh, I got a question running into the mainstream with socials. That'll be a question. I guess I can answer like when it's not um, rock time. Let me see. Um, Patrick, I guess reading this comment, he says, I've been a Mike fan since way back, but after the sellout match, hell no, lost all respect of that man. Sure, I would have done the same, but yeah. Um, I mean, do you feel like this was a rigged fight, or you think Mike actually
No,
wants
I
this
think
win?
just like Father Time is undefeated. You know, you can't beat Time, and it was very evident in there, even in the first two rounds that Mike won. Like, it's like he just old, man. He's 60 years old for real. So how you going, you know what I'm saying? You can't really say it was rigged or it's 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 just Mike Tyson's 60 years old. Well, he had fight. I think if he fought Mike at 48, 38, it would have been different. But it wasn't. He fought him at 58, which is insane. Um, and to put it on his record is just I just think that's just crazy. But you know, they both made a lot of money. They both go home healthy, and you know, I'm happy for Mike. Mike got to be on the stage again. He got that that adrenaline going again, and I just think you know, if I get the chance to, inshallah, I'll have a talk with Mike, and the same way when uh Mike fought for the title, Trevor Berbick, and he had fought Muhammad Ali, and he had gave maybe it's a full circle, maybe boxing does a full circle, and I get to fight Jake and have Mike in my corner.
Oh, okay, okay. You think if Mike gets behind a fighter, that would warrant enough? I guess essentially find
Maybe,
someone and
maybe.
kind
I
of.
mean, the public was really hyped for our fight. That fight had a lot of hype. I mean, even if the tickets weren't doing whatever the tickets were doing, you know, whatever. But as far as social media, which is Jake's big thing, social media was very hyped for our fight. If I can get Mike behind me, and if I can do what I need to do in the ring, like I said, I need to get something that Jake wants. But in order to get that, I may do some things that may deter him away from wanting to fight me. If I go win a title, is Jake gonna fight me? Probably not, because he would be trying to fight the champions now. He's not calling out no champions. He's not calling out nobody with a pulse except for the money man in the sport, who is Canelo. Um, I don't hear him saying nobody else's names. I don't hear him calling out uh, Vidal Riley. I don't hear him calling out Lawrence Okoli. I don't hear him calling out Muslim Kaysen. I don't hear him calling out any of the top guys, even if they're at 75. I don't hear him calling out another. He don't say Beat Bear's name. He don't say Baval's name. He don't. I mean, if you want to be a champion, you call out the champions. Um, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what 2025 brings. So we'll see it then. By 2025, we'll see who Jake is trying to fight. I feel like our fight makes so much sense, especially now. But a fight that makes even more sense for him, aside from me, is the Tommy Fury rematch. And if he can get the past Tommy Fury, then maybe he'll be on my level. But um, I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready for that.
$2 super chat from Daniel Navarrete. Fight was rigged for Tyson not to get KO. I think someone Eric Bell came and said, "Give salute to brother Hasim. Tell him I need to you need to put pressure on Jake to finally fight him." So, I guess my last segment before I end this clip before we post it up.
Hold on.
Uh oh.
Elvis said, "Jake, do what he want, buddy. I don't see you fighting nobody." Like I just said before, I fought 20-0 with 18 knockouts. That's just the guy I fought when I was undefeated. Um, so I have every right to say, yeah, go fight somebody. If you don't see me fighting nobody, go see that fight. Even if I won, lost, draw, whatever the case may be, I still went in there and fought it. I still put that on the line. And then after that, after the whole weight thing with Jake, I went and fought somebody that was 100 pounds more than me on weighing day. So yeah, y'all could keep crying about that. In the same way y'all keep saying, "Oh, Jake would have did this, Jake would have did that." Y'all was saying the same exact things to Tommy Fury, and then what happened? Tommy Fury washed him, made it look easy, and made it look like Jake didn't know what to do with a jab. So yeah, but go ahead, Ron.
I was gonna follow up, for the fans that are watching this. What do you want to tell the fans out there that are peeping in, and we're I think you got a fight coming up right next week or so, or
Sir, yes, sir. The link is on my Instagram at Hassan Rockman Jr. Y'all tune in all week. I'll have the link in my bio. Fighting. I took some time off from away from the sport. I'm enjoying being a father now. This is something I wasn't used to. So being a father has changed. It changed the way that the way that I train. It changed my training schedule. It changed my life, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love being a father more than I love being a fighter, but I'm still a fighter at the end of the day. And I'm like I said, I'm on a comeback trail. It's shout out to Caleb Plant. He started the revenge tour. I'm go ahead and hop on the bus and get my revenge, the revenge that I want out there. And God willing, one day I'll be a world champion.
awesome. So